The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brian Hoyer gets the start at quarterback for New England. Hoyer's going to throw a slant on first down, working on Robinson, and able to hook up so far that you like in training camp.
Explosiveness, good use of hands, great effort. We'll find out more today against some people we hadn't practiced against.
J.J. Taylor on the carry, and he plows ahead for first down, carrying Giants out to the 40-yard line. Picks up 6 on the play. Kayvon Thibodeau taken 5th overall by the Giants. Combination off the edges.
Yes, but they do have to play the run too, and he's been more than competent in playing the run, setting the edge.
1st and 10 for New England. Taylor, again, the running back for Hoyer, and going to get a false start on the right tackle.
Wonder why. And Kayvon Thibodeau with his ears pinned back. I mean, those plays count too. It's not a sack, Bob, but it's a loss of 5.
Offense number 75. 5-yard penalty. Touchdown.
And you count those as
3rd-year pro out of Wake Forest. So it'll be 1st and 15 for New England, their first offensive possession of the ball game. Screen set up for Taylor, got some blockers, and he gets out to the 45-yard line. Got dumped. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Patriots. Taylor, no room to run this time, but he does move the pile forward for a couple. Dexter Lawrence gets credited for the tackle after a gain of 2. 3rd and 3 for New England. Empty set. Hoyer looks, and the pass gets dropped on 3rd down. Put it right in the hands of Trey Nixon. So the Patriots will punt the football away. C.J. Board back deep. Jake Bailey to boot it. Board signals for a fair catch at about the Giant 13-yard line. A 39-yard punt. Games where we may see Shane Lemieux again. Gary Brightwell is in a tailback. Hall is the fullback on a 1st and 10. Brightwell has had a good camp, grabbed around the ankles and dropped at about the 21-yard line. Gain of 8. Wilson.
That check down is.
Galladay is lined up to the bottom of your screen. Had the big drop on 3rd down in the red zone on the Giants' first drive. 2nd and 2. Brightwell makes a man miss and does everything he can to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we check in on the sideline with Howard. Giants hit on 2 3rd down conversions on that first drive. 3rd and 2. Jones. Colin Johnson runs out of a tackle. He's got the first down out to the 36-yard line. Gain of 13 on the play. 3 yards. Johnson in his 3rd year out of Texas. He's a big target. The play action, Jones under pressure, and he's going to get sacked. The initial hit came from Sam Roberts, and that's a loss of 6 on the play.
Now, I'm not sure who the intended
Brightwell to the right of Jones. Jones is going to heave up the deep ball for Slayton, but it drifts out of bounds, incomplete. Have hit 3 of 4 on 3rd down, but they've kept them manageable. This is 3rd and long.
Keep in mind, there's no motion. They're just being very vanilla with their formations.
Mike Kafka calling the plays tonight upstairs. Jones under pressure again. Hits the check down, but not a lot of room for Kenny Galladay. Coming from different systems, different backgrounds, and that's all what preseason's all about. Gillen with his first punt as a Giant. Miles Bryant makes a few miss. Bryant out across the 40. And finally tackled by C.J. Board at the 45-yard line. So you get a 52-yard punt. Points to show for it. Patriots on their 2nd offensive possession. Hoyer, the quarterback for New England. He's going to throw the deep ball, and he's going to have it knocked away. Aaron Robinson closed late to knock it away from Tyquan Thornton.
That's a good job by Aaron Robinson, not giving up on the play.
Now there's a flag on the play.
He's got him
back upfield.
Got him by a couple steps. He gets right in there, puts his arm first.
Prior to the pass, illegal contact, defense, number 24. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
That's Andrew Adams in his 7th year out of 3 of 13 games. So 1st and 10 from midfield for New England. Empty set for Hoyer. Going to go deep again, and this time he hooks up with his wide receiver, Christian Wilkerson. Coming into the season, who will be the other corner opposite of Adoree Jackson? Taylor on the run. Picks up 3 or 4. Kayvon Thibodeau and Davidson in on the tackle.
You know, when you're playing 3 and 4 cornerbacks, there's not a lot behind them.
2nd and 6. Hoyer checks it down. Darnay Holmes makes the tackle on the tight end, Matt Sokol.
Pretty good in the slot, Bob. Great short area quickness.
3rd and 2. Taylor takes the handoff and knifes through the defense, setting up a 1st and goal. Gain of 5 on the play. 9 yards. And the Giants are going to run it on 1st down, and Brightwell picks up 2. He suffered a puncture in his lung, cost him time. He's had some bad luck, hamstring injury last year as well. Brightwell out to the 28-yard line. Picks
in this league with 2 different teams.
Taylor on 3rd down, zips it over the middle and completes it for a 1st down to the 45-yard line. That's Richie James, 350. Bailey Zappi in at quarterback for New England. And he's going to fire up a deep ball that is underthrown, and we'll get a flag on the play from Camp. He's going to throw it again, and the screen is read perfectly by the Giant defense. Cordell Flott is in the game, one of the Giants draft picks, playing at left corner. They go his way, and the pass incomplete. For more on Kayvon Thibodeau, let's send it down to Bruce Beck. Michael, player.
Yeah, lots of resources at hand and lots of championship resources.
3rd and 27 for Zappi. Under pressure, Ellison Smith can't get the sack, and then Zappi throws it away.
That's going to be a flag. He's in the pocket. There's no
27. New England will punt the football away. Bailey with the punt. It's a short punt, and it's going to take a favorable roll for the Patriots as Board let it bound down to the 20s territory. Colin Johnson with a fumble. 2nd series for Tyrod Taylor. Corbin in a tailback. Corbin makes the catch. They say the knee did not hit. And let's see. Is it a 1st down or 34-yard line? Little end around to Robert Foster. He's got the 1st down. Gain of 10 on the. Taylor zips it over the middle, and the pass off the hands of Board, and we got a flag on the play. Brian Hoyer throwing a touchdown pass to put New England ahead. Taylor avoids pressure, and then he just parks it into the stands. Second and 10 for Taylor. Going for the deep ball, but it drifts out of bounds, intended for Foster. Ben Bredesen at center on this 3rd and 10. Taylor zips it to Daniel Bellinger, the rookie 4th-round pick out of San Diego State, but that's short of the back deep. Jamie Gillen to punt. Patriots got some pressure there. And finally shouldered out of bounds by Antonio Williams, a 39-yard punt.
Reliable backup to have.
2nd and 3. Zappi under pressure. Gets it away, but it's incomplete.
It's an example of what Howard was just talking about. Linebacker position outside of Blake Martinez.
Kevin Harris is the back. Harris makes the catch, and Beavers closes on him even though the ball was dropped.
Knew exactly who he had.
And New England up 7-3. Board signals for a fair catch, and we'll get a flag on the play. After a 44-yard guard spot, Ben Bredesen at center. Gary Brightwell with some good hard running. He's got a first down and more out across the 30, but there is a flag on the play from the Giants 7. Colin Johnson with the catch. Takes it out to the 4. Giants from their own 21. 5th possession. Brightwell out to the 26-yard line. Ronnie Perkins made the tackle for New England. Jayshon Corbin. 2nd and 5. Corbin slipped. Catch is good at the 30-yard line. Trail by 4 here in the second. Taylor, flags fly. Taylor pushes it downfield and nearly intercepted through the hands of Sean Wade. Find it and force the punt. Taylor with time, fastball over the middle, deflected and caught by Richie James at the 45-yard line.
Zion the ball.
I think that was C.J. Board who didn't make the catch, but James did. Colin Johnson. James in his 5th year. Taylor lobs it up for Colin Johnson, who makes the catch at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Colin Johnson gets 17 fans watching last year. You think about the quarterback situation, and what a relief to have the kind of poise that Tyrod Taylor is showing as Colin Johnson picks up another Giants first down. Giants with 172 yards passing. Brightwell down to the 12-yard line. There's another flag on the play. Is down, or maybe even a touchdown. They had to settle for the Gano field goal. Taylor back, fires it to James for a touchdown.
Just a different arm angle that Tyrod Taylor threw that. Little sidearm action. You'll see he's slides, throw a little sidearm, puts it right there in the window.
Richie James, who spent 4 years with the Niners, missed last season with a knee injury trying to make the Giants squad. Caught that deflect. Gano on for the extra point. And that is right down Broadway. 1st and 15. Zappi's going to go with the deep ball. And the pass is caught. There's a flag on the play. Trey Nixon made the catch.
He underthrew.
15 with a 36-yard pass play. Zappi's going to hand it off this time to Kevin Harris, and nothing doing there. Quincy Roche got the first hit. He was a nice find. Signed up 2nd and 11 for Zappi and the Patriots. Short pass, nice open field tackle by Cordell Flott, the 3rd round. Zappi under pressure, checks it down underneath, and the Patriots do convert as little Jordan Humphrey picks up 11. 1st and 10 New England from the Giant 41. Harris nowhere to go as Micah McFadden. 2nd and 9. Giants bring pressure. Zappi hit as he throws, and an underthrown ball complete to Trey Nixon. Austin Cletro got the hit on the quarterback. 1st and 10. Patriots with some big chunk plays. Harris pounding it into the line. Takes it in 2nd and goal at the 3 as the Patriots try to regain the lead. And they pound it into the end zone with Kevin Harris for the touchdown. So New England regains the lead with 10:55 to go here in the third quarter.
Giants defense gave up a couple big chunk plays. Underthrown balls. Receivers played well, played better than the defenders.
Jake Julian to hold. Joe Cardona, the long snapper, and that is through. So a 10-50-yard line. Davis Webb in at quarterback here in quarter number 3. Good hard running by Antonio Williams, and he has a Giants first down. Speaking of the running game, Joe.
And we want to see these running backs. You know, it's a good competition for some of the backup guys, and it's a good opportunity for them to make some plays. And it's been an emphasis during training camp, you know, trying to develop the physicality up front on both sides of the ball, while also evaluating these for running backs. Because, you know, a lot of our practices, we're thudding. We're not trying to hurt each other or take each other to the ground. So other than the scrimmage the other night, we really haven't got to see the running backs run, you know, where they're going to get tackled and be physical.
Williams picks up a couple.
The scrimmage, you know, tore his ACL. So, yeah, definitely it's important. There's going to be roster attrition throughout the season. Injuries are going to occur, so it's important to make sure that you have good depth, you know, at all positions, really. So, you know, you can plug and play the next man. Right. Absolutely. You know, there's another game tonight. There's games on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, personnel staff will be really busy the next 3 weeks. You know, 1,300 players will be available that aren't currently available when the, you know, by the time the final cuts come in. So, we'll be Coach Parcells was unbelievable. I could see why he was such a great coach. He was very good at the personnel too. He knew the entire league. He wasn't just a coach, and he would coach the personnel staff. There's a lot of times that we added. I'm excited about, but not just the young players that were added. There's some core pieces that were here before me. You know, Leonard Williams, Dexter, Xavier McKinney, Saquon Barkley, you know, Andrew Thomas. Like, there's some core pieces in place to build around, and I'm excited.
May not fit within certain offensive schemes all the time on the field.
Absolutely.
So when you guys are evaluating that, it's not a matter of size per se.
In the run, because you have to be able to match up versus those athletic pass-catching tight ends. So, yeah, the game is definitely evolving as the pass game evolves and gets more complex. Both of those positions are key, but it is changing for sure.
Really nice series for Giants to lead. So nice job by the offensive line up front, clearing the path, and that's got to be a nice sight for you to see some of the backups move at that point of attack, because wins that job opposite of Dory.
Yeah, absolutely. Corner, safety, linebacker, again.
Well, it's going to be fun to watch him grow as a pro football player, but the one area that I think he has to start to think about in his arsenal is what can he do to impact and keep these guys out of the end zone, and it's not easy.
Zappi completes pass and then splitting the defenders for a first down is little Jordan Humphrey. Gain of 7. Let's check back in.
He wants to put some good stuff on tape, and I think he's doing that. I don't think he's shown any vulnerabilities per se if someone can impact plays at the end of a drive to keep him out of the end zone.
2nd and 1, and the first down for Pierre Strong of New England.
Tired defense, they're going to be guys that are be able to get loose, and they'll be hard to block.
Zappi with time zips it, and the pass knocked away by Zion Gilbert.
Zappi doesn't point. If you have to play against this type of quarterback, you know, get even and look back, because the ball's going to be short.
Zappi dumps it over the middle, but the tackle made on Nixon immediately. Gain of 4. Tamon Fox, the rookie out of North Carolina, on that last play got the hit. Zappi in the flat. Oh, a really nice job there in the open field by Darren Evans to make the tackle, holding Strong to no gain.
Yeah, it's a good open field tackle, and the most technical part about this is closing down the angle. He closed the space and took the angle away so he didn't have anywhere to get juked. That's good technique.
His arms wrapped around him and get him to the ground.
Yep.
Alex Bachman back to receive this Jake Julian punt. Bachman signals for a fair catch. Anybody from Boston could root for anybody from New York, but that was the case in a big Giants tradition in this part of the country. First play of the fourth quarter on a 2nd and 11. Hoyer started. Zappi has played a lot of the ball game. Kevin Harris gets turned away on that 3rd and 3. Good interior defense by the Giants. 4th and 2. Patriots will go for it. Zappi's pass deflected, intercepted by the Giants. Austin Calitro with the pick.
That's a good job by Calitro.
So the 6-year man out of Villanova got his hand up in the passing lane and then found the football.
And stayed with it, showed some dexterity.
Fourth quarter. Ben Bredesen remains in at center. Antonio Williams picks up a couple on the play. Carlson
to go to start the preseason.
2nd and 8. Davis Webb retreating under pressure, and he gets it away. Doss, the nearest receiver. There's a flag on the play as well. You saw Shane Lemieux in that walking boot with that toe injury to his left foot. Corbin takes on contact, takes it to the 29-yard.
Shown that he has what it takes to be a contributor in the NFL, but can't contribute when you're injured.
Giants by 3 here in the 4th. Preseason game number 1. And Corbin's going to come up a yard short of the first down.
Close enough to go for it here.
Ronnie at the 25. Kemp in the slot left. Doss in a wing right. Giants will run it and pound it and get the first down. Good extra effort by Jayshon Corbin. Is that right guard. 1st and 10. Corbin gets a couple. He's getting a lot of snaps.
A lot of snaps. He's doing well blocking too.
Pass nearly intercepted, intended for Marcus Kemp.
Yes.
From the New England 22. Giants trying to add to the 17-14 lead. Webb throws it behind Doss and incomplete. Graham Gano to try a 40-yard field goal to give the Giants a 6-point lead. And that is right for the Giants. 1st and 10 from the New England 28. Zappi, back shoulder throw, and completes it to Christian Wilkerson for a first down. Gain of Giants bring a blitz with Cam Brown. Patriots run it off the right side. Pierre Strong.
You know, Cam Brown is an interesting story, Bob. He's 6', this kid that I absolutely love. He is a special teams demon. He will be an all-pro special teams player this year and for years to come because he's just
now on Bill Belichick's staff would rave about Cam Brown on specials last year, and that was a nice job by Heslop. Carl to under. Now back in Foxborough. I had a chance to visit with him before the game. Bachman doesn't field it. Giants start 1st and 10 from their own 8-yard line. Antonio Williams with some hard running and picks up a lot of times on a Friday night to not go up against the Giants airing in Boston on Sunday.
Wow, that's a fun fact there. That is a fun fact.
3rd and 2. Davis Webb, and that pass incomplete, intended for Marcus Kemp.
The official said it was.
He made himself available and had a whole bunch of catches.
Sure. And that's where you have to try to distinguish yourself when you get in with players that you just literally left college playing against.
J.J. Taylor on the return, made the first on the PGA Tour. Giants by 6. Zappi completes it, and then Heslop bounces off Christian Wilkerson, and then flags come flying. I know it's preseason, and I know it doesn't count at the end of the day with what our season record is, but if you're going to keep score, you might as well. Zappi has played most of the game at quarterback. Big hole off the left side, the first down and more for Pierre Strong.
You run that far just to let the guy stay on his feet. That you can't do that as a defensive lineman in the pros.
2nd and 1. Heslop on the coverage. Pass intended for Josh Hammond. 3rd and 1. And Zappi pulling a page out of the.
Understands offense to call plays. You know, Brian Dable has an offensive coordinator, but if he decides.
Very clandestine as to who's calling what. Zappi on a 2nd and 10. Number throws is intended. 3rd and 10 at the Giants 20 with 4:56 to go. Zappi completes it for the touchdown. Another underthrown ball. Little Jordan Humphrey with the score. The Patriots are an extra point away from taking the lead. Zion Gilbert never looked back for the football.
No. In between the receiver and the intended pass.
Sciano's extra point is good.